Hi there everybody, my name is Kate and welcome to my channel, Trinity Awakens Naturally. So this is just going to be a little shorty thing because it occurred to me, I was talking to someone recently about narcissism, or they were speaking to me about narcissism and how can I tell, and if they haven't been diagnosed, and it occurred to me that I'm really not so invested in figuring out whether someone has a formal diagnosis or not, because by nature the fact that their narcissistic tendencies at a minimum would dictate their behavior, I'm going to think maybe they haven't stepped into a therapist's office or done a whole lot of reflection or taken one of those self-checks. We usually take those for them and say, yeah, that's what they do, that's what they do, that's what they do. Highly unlikely that an actual narcissist, which is a low percentage of the population that is diagnosed officially as a narcissist, partly because many won't go in to be evaluated. However, most of those people are not going to want to be terribly reflective and really just don't care. So this person that I was speaking to, I was trying to impart to her the idea that I'm really about, people's behavior, because whatever their diagnosis is, I've met schizophrenic people, I've met people in psychosis, I've met people with bipolar or depression, anxiety, all kinds of things, learning disabilities, that went both ways with their behavior. Either their behavior was acceptable most of the time, or it was unacceptable most of the time, and some weird variation in between. So, the diagnosis itself, I encourage this person that maybe want to be looking at the behavior over, longitudinal study on that. Look at how long have I known this person and what's their baseline behavior toward me. Is it disrespectful? Is it disregarding? Is it violent in any manner, in mouth or in physicality, or financially, sexually, spiritually, anywhere where a person is going to go over the line and stand there, stay there, and plant themselves as this is the boundary, includes me. You've got no boundary. It is me. I decide all of them for thee. Those kinds of things are how I'm going to determine narcissistic tendencies, and I really just don't care, because like I said, what are the chances that I'm looking at that person, that they're going to step into a therapist's office or take any kind of an exam or self-reflect to say, I wonder if I could be. That's a very low percentage of the population that can do that anyway, and even lower that's going to be willing to admit that, hey, I think I might be the problem, and it might be because I'm, lacking the empathy gene and I'm narcissistic, or whatever that is. So just a little short soundbite to jump in and say, maybe be considering less wanting to get the diagnostic on someone. It doesn't matter, because no matter whether someone's diagnosed or not officially, it's still their behavior that's going to dictate their interaction with me, not their diagnosis. And really the true litmus test is not that we cut people off, not me anyway, that I don't necessarily cut someone off because they have an addiction or because they have tendencies. We all have our foibles and our problems and our ills. It's a matter of, when I say something, are we willing to move forward with this? Are we willing, as a two-party thing here, I'm willing. However, if the other person isn't, we don't have a two-way conversation, we have a one-way, and those just are exhausting, they're irritating, they're ingratiating, and they head absolutely nowhere except in a circular track of feeling like, what's wrong with me? I must not have explained it well enough. Let me try that again the next time. And that's just a loop, a stupid loop, stupid loop, stupid loop. That's what I call it, 333, because I felt ridiculous after, a long time of talking to a whole bunch of people with tendencies to be quite absorbed in, their thing and not really wanting to take any accountability. Now, you can hang whatever label you want to on it, and it didn't matter to me what individual people, it didn't matter to me what a therapist would say. It's what I say, because I determine my boundaries. I determine what I consider safety in a relationship to be, and trust is a huge one. And if I can't trust a person not to take accountability, or not to care about my feelings or what I'm going through, or to push it back my direction, like I'm just asking for too much, you're too sensitive, when I start hearing that, whoop, time to dip. So anyway, take care of yourself, and I hope you're enjoying your day. We're at the start of November in this particular video. Timeless message, of course. Truth is truth, no matter what day of the year it is. However, it does happen to be fall, and we're moving into, some different shifting energy. So anyway, I hope that you're well, and I hope you enjoy your day no matter what part of the day you're in. And remember to get within your skin, because you're divine. Oh my goodness, your divine is absolutely fine, and can help you to put things in line, can help you to establish boundaries that are healthy and establish good self-care routines and establish an ability to not care what somebody's diagnosis is, diagnose their behavior, and then do a little study of how's the last hour been, how's the last 10 years been, how's my relationship been over the long haul, however long you've known them. So take care of yourself, as I said. Be well. Bye-bye.